Hello and welcome to a brand new video on the Top Corner YouTube channel. Now today, as you can see on the screen, it's something a little bit different to what I would usually be doing on the channel. And the reason why is because there is a brand new series starting on a Monday and on a Friday to get you through the quarantine / lockdown / whatever you want to call it period of time. Now, I hinted about it on the Wednesday's Top Corner podcast episode that I was looking at potentially doing a FIFA 20 interactive career mode where you would choose the club, you would choose the signings, and I would have to roll with the players, depending, of course, on the transfer budget that I'd got. Now, of course, this is just a very simple introductory video. I think this week there will be more than just the 2 episodes. I think I might even do a cheeky little episode on either Wednesday or Thursday as a double upload. But the whole consensus of this first episode is to just give you an idea of the teams that are available to you for the options of who I would want to manage. Now, of course, as I said, this will be a series that will be available on a Monday and a Friday. Usually on a Monday, it would be Team of the Week predictions, and usually on a Friday, it would be Sports Day. But considering the situations that we're in right now, it's pretty impossible to do both of them, considering there is genuinely nothing on offer in terms of brand new news from sports. Well, there is, but it's most coronavirus stuff. So today, of course, in this first episode, it's going to be not the longest one, it's going to be quite short. It gives you an idea of the teams that are available as options to manage. Now, I've gone through the leagues, I've had a look around, and I've come to the decision of the clubs that are on offer to you to whether you would like to choose those clubs for me to manage. Now, the first club I have decided to pick out is quite close to someone already in the Top Corner podcast. It's Mr. Kieren L, and of course that would be Hull City. Now, of course, Hull City in real life right now are struggling. They're down there towards the relegation zone, potential chance of being relegated if, of course, the league does continue. But I look at Hull and I think this could be a club we could develop, of course, in the Championship, so there's a potential chance of playoffs, even a promotion push, and they've got £6 million in the transfer budget, so we do have a little bit of money to play about with, especially because I get a 60% increase on their transfer budget, so we'll have about £10 million to play with the potential chance of a promotion push. Now, the second club I've gone for, and you'll notice the pattern throughout this, to be fair, on the clubs that I've picked, I've decided I wouldn't mind going for Hamburg. Now, once again, the consensus is we take a small club, maybe, and we make them big. I mean, Hamburg, we know last kind of couple of years, they've not been on the best of form. They got relegated to the Bundesliga 2. They didn't go straight back up, and they're still down there now. Of course, they are expected to go straight back up. They've got quite a decent budget, but of course, it's not about Bundesliga 2. It's all about the progression of getting back into the Bundesliga and fighting for those European spots, as well as progressively working towards the titles. So that would be a challenge in Germany. And the other challenge that I picked out was in Spain. You might know the team from the La Liga, Smart Bank as it is called now, not Santander, that's the first division, Malaga. Of course, this is another team that has struggled quite recently. I mean, it was only 2012, 2013 that they were in European football, and now they are in the second division of La Liga. Of course, once again, very similar to Hamburg, they are expected to go straight back up to the first division, but it's what you make of it from when you get there to whether they go straight back down again or whether you fight for the European spots and get them back to that illustrious Champions League that they were wanting only about 6 or 7 years ago. So there are 3 options on the table. I'd like to take a smaller club and make them big, of course. Hamburg and Malaga, no offence to Hull City, are 2 bigger clubs in the context of their history in European football, but Hull, of course, very close to one of our podcast guests and / hosts, of course, Kieran L, will be certainly hoping that people do pick Hull City. Of course, we take them from the Championship to the Premier League and see how we could do, or we take Hamburg or Malaga and we take them back to continental glory, what they used to have a couple of years ago. So, obviously, in the comments, put down below who you would like to see. Tell me, do you want to see Hull City? Do you want to see Hamburg? or do you want to see Malaga? And the first episode of the series will be out in a couple of days once you have all decided the team that you want me to play as. The whole idea of the series is you get to pick the club, you get to pick the signings, I have to make of it what I will. So it's going to be quite fun, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we could take either one of these three clubs back to glory. So thank you very much for joining. Don't forget, tell me in the comments below, do you want to see Hull City, Malaga or Hamburg? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's not just going to be FIFA content, there's going to be even more gaming content while we get through the lockdown period to keep the channel running and to give you content that you can get involved with. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the first episode of the series when we'll find out which club we're playing for.